And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Double Coverage Podcast. I'm your host, Devin, whatever you want to call me. I'm with my co-host, Robert, Bobbert,
Hello.
the Dallas Cowboys fan. And he's got like a hat that's like backwards. Dallas.
True brand. Local Dallas
hat.
brand. Amazing.
That is amazing. Football.
Sick.
Almost over. One game left. But we are in the heat of draft season.
58.
Super Bowl 58, Ronald. It's going to be an exciting reminder before we get into the big podcast. Daily reactions every single day. Had Succession today. Pretty good stuff. Ted yesterday. There was a lot of good stuff. And The Wire.
A lot of good stuff.
Started that as well. It's good stuff. Always Sunday reactions every Thursday. But, the first big news, Thomas Brown, passing game coordinator for the Chicago Bears now, has been hired by the Chicago Bears, former Panthers passing game coordinator last year, and also worked with Sean McVay and Shane Waldron. So that's a big hire for us, and that kind of leans more towards the Caleb Williams, but you can also make an argument for Justin Fields, of course. No thoughts on that one, Jim. So, I'm excited for this hire. I think it's a big hire regardless of who we take a quarterback. It could be Bo Nix. It really could. Which I don't see happening. You're muted, Ronald. Chat, I can't hear a thing. Test. Hello? It could be on your end. Let me see if I can hear like music. Yeah, it's on your end. Your mic is seemingly muted. So while his mic is muted, ladies and gentlemen.
All right.
We're back. What was your thoughts?
Yeah, I don't know why it disconnected. But anyways, it's gonna be Caleb Williams, no doubt.
There's just no scenario unless we get like the most insane player ever.
We talked about it before.
It's going to be regurgitated throughout this whole until April 25th.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it's going to be.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a lot of fun. But Thomas Brown to Chicago, big news there. I think we also hired the wide receivers coach as well. Don't remember his name exactly. But it's exciting. But we had the conference championships this weekend. I did a nice little watch through of the Lions-Niners game. Fun game.
Insane, dude.
It was an insane game.
Bro.
Chiefs-Ravens game was disappointing. I really felt like everything that Lamar had there just
he
didn't work.
He did Lamar things in the playoffs, man.
He did. And this was that game that was for him. It was like, you need to win this, man.
We are getting the Pandemic Bowl rematch. We are getting the Swifty Bowl. We are getting the Nick Bosa Bowl. We are getting Brock Purdy's first Super Bowl.
Brock Purdy has made it to the fucking Super Bowl, which is crazy. Mr. Irrelevant.
He's a game managing quarterback.
He's a game manager, but he does it very, very well.
Christian McCaffrey's going to the Super Bowl. He wasn't on that pandemic team.
Finally making it to a Super Bowl. He deserves one. Travis Kelce back again.
Jackson Powers Johnson is a Cowboy.
No, he will be a Chicago Bear. I'm sorry to say that, Ronald. But before we get into the draft Senior Bowl talk, Super Bowl matchup. I mean, it was kind of worst case scenario. This is the one I didn't want.
Yeah,
even at the beginning of the year, because
really
a lot of people
nobody wanted, except for the fans.
Except for the fans, and I think it will be a good game in general. I don't think it's going to be a bad game. These teams match up very well. I even thought that the Lions and Chiefs would have matched up very well if the Lions held it together, which we'll talk about that. The Lions just collapsed. 24-7, Dan Campbell taking gambles. I think he's a great coach, but he gets a little too much in his head.
Cowboys game. And I knew he was going to be the person, it wasn't necessarily him, but it was Josh Reynolds. It was a Josh Reynolds who dropped passes.
There was a fourth down that wasn't his fault. Josh Reynolds just couldn't catch the ball.
But I had a feeling that was Bandit Don Tolliver, dropping February 1st. Finally.
Okay, there we go.
Anyways, I knew when I saw Dan Campbell go for it 3 times in a row during the Cowboys game, even when he got backed up to the 7, why couldn't he just take the tie, go into overtime, have a chance to win? I knew it was going to come back to haunt him, and it did.
It did, but it's not that I don't think I disagree with
they got their kneecaps taken out.
They did. I don't disagree necessarily with him going for it because it's what they've done and they've been good at it. They really have. So I get it, but it is the NFC Championship game, and he said it himself. In the post-game presser, he was like, "Man, it's gonna take a while." Like where he's like, "We're gonna have to work even harder to get back to this position," and he's not wrong. I mean, he is not wrong. He says, like, who knows if we'll do it with these guys again? He literally said, "I don't know if we'll do that. Who knows?"
He's got to be. It's something they're going to overcome. Are they going to be the same Lions team? I don't know because he said it himself. He said this might have been our only chance.
I think they're big,
which is something which is kind of dumb to say. It's like it's kind of putting your team down. Like, oh yeah,
guys, it was. I bet they all probably agreed though.
It's like, hey guys,
we fucked that, and we might not have a chance again next year, so we're gonna have to work harder. Which it's a good incentive. It's like if you want to get here again, you're gonna have to work extra hard. And I have a feeling. Obviously, they'll have Amon-Ra, they'll have Laporta, but they're going to need another big receiver there because Jameson Williams isn't. Yeah, they'll be back in the playoffs. Their defense needs a lot of help. That's for sure. Which I'm interested to see where they go with that. They need receiver help. They do. Because, Josh Reynolds just doesn't cut it. Jameson Williams is speedy, but Josh
Reynolds still a rookie, right?
Yeah, so I guess he has time to develop.
He can develop. I mean, he already did pretty good in regular season.
Yeah, he had a good year
one.
Yeah, he was really good this year.
Especially at the beginning.
Yeah.
Whenever he carried the fantasy people for a couple of weeks. And then he just died off again.
I don't really pay attention. I mean, I pay attention to fantasy, but a lot of people judge players off of their fantasy, stats. Which
there really is a way to say, because I mean, it's just basic statistics. I mean, if somebody like a CD drops 40 fantasy points, obviously he had a good ass game. He had a lot of yards
for the most part, yeah. But you could say the same thing for Justin Fields. He was a fantasy guy.
They line up,
but his is mainly rushing, and he obviously has those big pass plays. But fantasy's weird. But Chiefs, they're back. Again, I think it's safe to say that they're a dynasty at this point.
Oh hell yeah, bro! This I remember growing up, me at least, I saw all Patriots, Tom Brady every single season, and I was like, Tom Brady retired. Let's go. We're gonna see something different. Not while Patrick Mahomes is in the league, man. I mean, I don't care if they're 9-8, 8-9, 7-10, blah blah blah. If they sneak into the playoffs, bro, they're a different team.
They're hard to beat in the playoffs.
The only reason that I'll say that who beats them in the regular season.
Yeah, it's really meaningless at that point. And they'll start like 2-3 sometimes. They'll be 2-3. People are like, is this the end of the Chiefs? Yeah.
That's probably is that the worst record since Mahomes has started?
This is his worst year technically, but he's
in the Super Bowl.
Yeah. He's still playing incredible football.
I mean, it's to the Super Bowl. Dude. I mean,
Travis Kelce wasn't having a great year, yet he's still clutched up.
And then look at him in the playoffs, bro. I mean,
Marquez Valdes-Scantling with that catch to ice the game.
Yeah.
Out of all the times to catch it, he caught it there.
Out of all the deep balls to catch, he did it to send him to the Super Bowl. Good for him.
And it was still a sketchy play by him because it was like
there's actually some good news coming out. Holy shit!
What is the big breaking news?
The report, not news yet. Report: the Bills are expected to do a major restructuring of Stephon Diggs' large contract, and Diggs will not be happy about it.
Interesting.
I don't think he's happy there anyway.
That leads me to the wide receiver coordinator that we got, wide receiver coach, is from Buffalo. So, and I mean, he helped Diggs out a lot. Diggs wasn't great at times, but when Diggs was good, he was good. So, hey, maybe what if the Bears trade for someone like Stephon Diggs or any other team, really?
He's going to be reunited with his brother. I'm sorry, dude. He has to be, right? At least by the end of their careers.
Yeah, I think they'll be on a team together at some point. I just don't think yet. What is Diggs, like 28?
Diggs is pretty young. I mean,
he's still like he's in his mid
Trayvon or
20s.
Stephon?
Oh. He's in mid to late 20s. I'm pretty sure.
He is 30.
Oh, he is 30 now. Wow.
Turned 30. Just turned 30.
Yeah, he'll get a new team shortly.
Anyways,
breaking news: nothing will change with the Bills. Probably not.
Breaking news: something's got to change, man.
Something's got to change.
Well, they're like the Dallas Cowboys. Diggs has to be fed up. Yeah, wouldn't you? I mean, dude, he's sitting on that field in every AFC Championship game, watching the other team celebrate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think Diggs. I mean, of course he's fed up. I mean, I feel like he's gonna leave. Maybe not this year, but probably.
Yeah, he'll either leave, get traded, or hold out during trade.
I don't see him lasting another 2 years on the Bills. But
yeah, they'll keep Gabe Davis, draft a rookie.
I don't see a scenario where he doesn't go to the Cowboys. I mean, golly, man. Oh,
Alexander Perks, the Devin Broden broadcast.
Oh man,
podcast shit's crazy. Yeah, it is crazy. It's a good little broadcast, good little show
Alexander
we got
Perks.
going on here.
That's... Anyways, yeah. What news? Dallas Cowboys wise, we got a couple little leads today. We don't have any
small things, nothing too crazy.
It could.
Your mic cut out yet again, soldier. You knew it right away. Yeah, Jerry Jones reportedly is all in on the 2024 season. His mic is still not working yet. So while the technical difficulties, it's a realistic thing that happens on the occasion. The Dallas Cowboys, all in. Oh, yeah, I forgot this shit shows my government name.
Is that working? Yeah.
We're back. But yeah, Jerry Jones, all in. What are some of your...
all in? What does that mean? Probably nothing.
Nothing, but also he mention that he isn't talking about contract extensions with Dak.
Let me get to that. All in. To me, you got to show me that you're all in. You got to get Derrick Henry. If you're all in, if you're tired of being a team that he said the other day, he's like, we got him talking about us. That means we're doing something right. No. That does not mean you're doing something right. You know you're doing something right when you're winning games, when you're winning playoff games. That matters. When you're going to the conference championship. 2024 should be a good year.
Been there in a while.
For the Cowboys, yeah. If you're all in, you just got to make big signings, which you never do. What's the biggest signing we had? What's the biggest signing that we had in the past couple of years? I can't even remember.
That's rough.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess Michael Gallup, but he didn't really do much.
Well, free agent wise, like Gilmore. Take a guess what it is. I like the person. Travis Kelce.
Taylor Swift's
wife. Anyways, Derrick Henry to the Cowboys. No, don't steal this. It makes sense though, man. I mean,
it could make sense, but I agree with
a lot of sense.
that it would steal his soul.
I think it makes sense. If you get rid of Pollard, you can't start Dowdle yet. I mean, that's the only.
Derrick Henry would be a good bridge.
Draft anyone exactly.
There's still Kareem Hunt. I think he's going to be a free agent this year.
You put him behind a good old line, which the Cowboys have. Could be a little better, but all I'm saying is if you put anybody behind that 2016 O line, holy shit.
Well, pal, it's not 2016 anymore. You got aging. You got aging veterans on that offensive line.
Yeah. A lot of rookie potential. The O-line class is good. Looks good this year and next year.
Joe Alt, which I mean, he'll be first round, top 10.
Mm-hmm. So
like I said, you got it. Yeah, Taylor Swift. I like Taylor. I can't hate on her. Now it does get annoying that they show her after every big.
Fact check there, Tony. Fact check there. CBS only showed her for 44 seconds.
Oh my god!
which is still too much time.
But I like Lavender Haze. It's a good song. I said it in the stream last night. I'll continue to say it. Lavender Haze, great song. Love it. Derpy said Dak is Phillip Rivers, which I may agree with. You could say the same for Justin Herbert too, but it's too early in his career.
For Dak, he's going to his 9th year.
No, I said Justin Herbert.
Oh, I was about to say.
But the trajectory.
Jerry Jones said we'll go as far as Dak takes us, and Dak hasn't taken you nowhere. I mean, then again, it's not Dak's fault, bro. Like, I wish people would see that. Like, you can't explain to a Dak hater anything, but Josh Allen, yeah, exactly. These 3 quarterbacks are perfect to compare. Josh Allen, Dak, and Lamar. Look how good they look in the regular season. Look how bad they are in the playoffs, even though we got to see Dak for 1 game. He threw 2 interceptions. One of them was a pick 6, yeah, but dude, he threw for 400 yards and 4 touchdowns?
500 yards.
Which is, was it 500? Shit.
Like 502 yards or something like that.
Damn.
Yeah, it was garbage. I mean, it wasn't even garbage time. It was just trying to come back. And
he balled out.
So you just keep throwing.
They automatically go straight to Dak. But another thing, Dan Quinn, if he doesn't go anywhere, he's staying the defensive coordinator. Which, guys, I think Dan Quinn was the problem. But because you don't throw Micah Parsons into deep coverage on 3rd and 9. I mean, you stick to what you stuck to, and you send him pressuring on the 3rd downs, which is what they did the whole season. You send in your best guys on 3rd down, lineman wise, and they're going to get to him.
Mm-hmm.
But I heard rumors about Ron Rivera coming into Dallas as the defensive coordinator if Dan Quinn leaves, which Dan Quinn might take the head coaching job at Washington.
His mic geeked yet again, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, I mean, a lot of interesting. There you go.
I'm not gonna move this wire. So yeah, that'd be kind of crazy. Another news about Dak Prescott is he's not going to the Pro Bowl because he is awaiting the birth of his daughter.
Who's the alternate? Who's the other guy?
It's Baker Mayfield.
Hey, hell yeah.
Baker Mayfield. We're getting a brain stew. And also more news about Dak Prescott. We got Jerry Jones refusing to commit to sign Dak Prescott to an extension because the team is taking a holistic approach to the offseason, but offered this confusing ditty. Dak has done nothing he has done nothing to change my mind about any promise for the future. I think I've said that we will go as far as Dak takes us into the playoffs. Remember that we will go as far as Dak takes us, and that is as far as we went, which was the first round. That doesn't change a thing. We will go as far as Dak takes us. So the so-called guaranteed extension that he was going to get may not be so much more guaranteed at this point, ladies and gentlemen.
Especially if they don't win a playoff game. But what also sucks about the situation is even with Dak, you're going to be a playoff team or at least an 8, 9, 10 win team at the worst. And that also fucks up things for the future if you don't keep Dak, because you won't have a top draft pick for one of the top quarterback prospects for a long time. Sure, you could develop Trey Lance, which is a real possibility, but at the same time, it's a huge gamble because
not yet.
Really don't know what he is yet.
Not yet.
Obviously,
he's got a cannon. He was just working out with former Cowboy Terrence Williams. I remember him. That was he was a beast. Trae Young has got a cannon. But
Trae Young.
I keep saying Trae Young every time. Trae Young also has a cannon.
He does have a cannon. They fucking up to the Lakers tonight.
Yeah. It's wild, man. I mean, I don't know. Like, we'll just have to see. It's way too early before the Cowboys, man. I mean, I don't know anything about them.
Still has a few years, but at the same time, if it just doesn't go, you're gonna have to move on.
It depends. Like, dude, if Jerry Jones just woke up and started to act like as an owner and not an entertainer, which is exactly what he is. I mean, dude, he just said it today without saying it. We got him talking about us, which obviously he said we're doing something right. I mean, bro, like if all like that's all he cares about
all the time. Like
he
you're
cares
the
about
Cowboys.
He cares about the $9 billion that we're worth. He cares about the clicks that we get on our videos. He cares about the views, the listens, the everything, and that's not what you do as a football team, honestly. If you are, yeah, exactly, and it's like he's the sole reason. You think about a hive mind or some shit, dude. He is like he's the problem with everything every single year, bro. I mean, do you see the Eagles? They're making moves, right? They're making
Howie Roseman's a good
moves.
GM.
Yeah. They're making moves. They signed Shaq Leonard, which isn't the biggest signing, but they're signing people. Our combat to that is Martavis Bryant, by the way, who hasn't touched a football in how many years?
Like 2018.
Wild, but man, but yeah, if like you said, Jerry Jones, he's the sole problem. I mean,
he's the NFL version of Vince McMahon.
If today, even with the allegation, they didn't get that far, but
who knows?
They might. At this point, anything to get him out of office, shit. I mean, out of the Cowboys,
Breaking news on March. No, I'm just joking. Breaking news on March 15th. Jerry Jones.
See it resigns, dies. No. Yeah, it's as far as Jerry Jones. As far as Jerry Jones takes us. That's it, bro. Yeah, Jerry Jones is.
Thank you, Dylan. Appreciate you.
Yeah, so it's Jerry Jones' fault behind everything. Yeah, but maybe, just maybe, his senile ass got he got his meds in. He woke up. He's like, you know what, sweetie, you know what, son, I'm all in on this team. I don't want the likes. I don't want the attention. I want to go win games. I want to go win playoff games. I'm all in. I'm gonna go sign Derrick Henry. I'm gonna go see if I can get Stephon Diggs. I'm gonna go draft. We're gonna be late round gods like we usually are. And we're gonna draft Taco Charlton too. And man, I was so happy that day. And then I was like, ugh.
Dude,
you just can't
about the draft.
You can't really blame anybody.
Yeah,
right. I mean, into the NFL
just
draft.
Like next year. I mean, there's a player named Bear Alexander. I don't know his actual first name, or if that's a nickname he goes by. I'm not totally for sure. But that is the perfect Bear. He will be a Chicago Bear, even though he'll probably be a top 10 talent. We'll make an insane trade, or if we do,
you're not going to be there. You'll be all right.
If we do indeed trading the number 1 pick to a team that will be asked next year, I mean, Bear Alexander is him. There is sirens going on like crazy outside.
It's an alert.
Someone's coming. The popo. They're coming.
Somebody swatted your ass.
I know. Right? I'm not saying that. Shout me out. I love your stuff. I appreciate you loving
my Black Ops 4 guy.
The Black Ops 4. Interesting name, Junior.
That was to get me, man. I mean, it's old as shit.
Dude, the bait. Yeah, just won't get caught by the bait. Classic internet. You know, maybe a few years ago, 2018, I might have slipped up. You know, and I'm like, oh no, God,
you're a professional streamer at this point. You should know.
I'm a professional. Yeah, I don't think that's happened yet.
Me, on the other hand, I streamed one time, friend. You know.
I streamed.
It's okay. He's of color, so that was scary. I think Seth was watching that actually.
Oh, that's funny. But yeah, the NFL draft coming up. I mean, it's still so long. We're not even done with the Super Bowl yet. Like,
we had about what 2 months? About.
I mean, the combine starts in about, I think, 3 or 2.5 weeks after the Super Bowl. So I'll probably stream that. Probably do some, watch
Caleb Williams running a 4 flat.
Oh my God, it's gonna look amazing. Roma Dunes. I want Marvin Harrison Jr. so bad, but I just don't think it's gonna happen.
Pick one.
Yeah, we just take. Yeah, Nah, here's what we'll do. We'll trade.
It pisses me off how he's gonna fall. And he's gonna fall to number 4. Boo-hoo! But that's such a low number for him, man. I mean, I don't watch football. I watch Breaking Bad.
You watch some Breaking Bad reactions. Well, I appreciate you.
So you're a badass.
Yeah, I mean, you're goated for that. Based, I should say. I can't wait to finish it. And then El Camino, and then a Better Call.
Oh, when are you reacting to that? You haven't even finished Breaking Bad, right?
No, it feels like Ozymandias was like a finale type episode.
It's not, my friend.
There's still 2 episodes left, I think. So that'll be exciting. But yeah, the draft, it's free agency, trades. I mean, there's probably going to be some big time trades this year. Big
time trade offers. From
we'll definitely see like a bunch of tweets from like MS or ML Football, JSA, Don Colt or Don whatever his name, Cliveman or whatever. And they'll be like trade rumors with the Bears and the number 1 pick. Max Crosby is named. Justin Jefferson is named. And then the trades with Justin Fields. The number 1 pick is maybe, or not the number 1 pick. The 8th overall pick from the Falcons is maybe in, something crazy. Bill Belichick not getting a job.
Bill Belichick. He's going to pull a Sean Payton.
You take a year off.
Next year is really some shit like we should contemplate on Bill Belichick. I mean, we can't go another year with, Mike McCarthy if
Andy Reid retires after the Super Bowl.
Who knows?
If Andy Reid retires, I want Matt Nagy to become the head coach for the Kansas City Chiefs.
And then you get pissed off.
And then we play the Chiefs in the Super Bowl and lose. Just kidding. Dude, imagine Caleb Williams versus Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl. Like, just the quarterbacks alone.
What's up, old man?
That's so Mahomes good. Is gonna be at the time. You think it'll take like 5-10 years? Yeah, I'm my own meth peddling business, so I try to take notes where I can.
You hear those sirens? You hear those sirens?
Do you hear them? Do you hear them?
They're seizing this gentleman's.
They heard me say that, and they're like, "Oh my god, dude, those sirens are not stopping. I wonder what happened. They're probably a fire. Somebody died. Somebody's dead, ladies and gentlemen. It's exciting."
It's exciting. All live here on the Double Cup.
All live. But yeah, we had we're having the Senior Bowl. Practices have begun, which is very exciting. Jackson Powers Johnson looks like a beast out there. Brendan Rice is also another receiver who underrated. I think he'll fall late in the first and into the second. I would love, maybe not even that, maybe the third. I feel like people are going to undervalue him a lot.
Powers Johnson?
No, Brendan Rice.
Oh.
The police and the timeshare organization. You know, that's quite interesting, to say the least. Senior Bowl practice is going on. Notre Dame quarterback. What's his name? With the amazing hair, the luscious hair.
Sam Hartman.
Beautiful. We're gonna get him instead. I'd rather have him.
Instead of Caleb Williams.
He's got the best hair in the game. No. take the vibes. Nah, I think he'll be good though. He'll probably be a backup. I don't know if I see him starting. There's a lot of players. Carson Beck. Did Carson Beck declare, or is he going another year?
He should go another year. Nobody wants his ass, man.
Yeah, no. I don't know.
What about Stetson Bennett?
Man.
Old ass dude.
The old man.
He'd be 26.
Well. Michael Penix.
He's gonna go first round.
Oh yeah, he'll go first round. Same with Bo Nix, but
yeah. Destroying. Destroying he has signed with the San Antonio Brahmas UFL, which was formerly the XFL and USFL merged together.
Well, yeah, I know about that.
So,
we haven't talked about that. So yeah, the UFL.
UFL is now one thing. No more XFL, no more USFL.
Hopefully, it becomes like a minor league kind of thing where we can get teams relegated. Worst team has to the top 2 teams, or the worst 2 teams have to play each other. The one who wins gets the first pick, and the one who loses gets relegated. And the winner of the UFL championship gets to the NFL.
But yeah, they signed him, which is a huge step for him, honestly.
That's really cool.
As you see,
that'll bring viewers in too.
Yeah, exactly, and which is probably one of the biggest reasons why they did it. I'm not gonna lie, but he's a really good kicker. But yeah, dude, I mean, he could go to this is his big opportunity to go to the NFL because
teams are going to see it.
We got Brandon Aubrey from the USFL, and look at him. He was automatic, bro.
PJ Walker. He's been around the league already, and he was in the XFL.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to be exciting. And that's the good thing about the UFL, too. If it does last, it'll be a good place for GMs and scouts to look and just actually see talent that they miss.
I could easily tell. Usually those leagues are one and done. Like what was the other one? The
USFL
or something like that.
Yeah, there was the XFL, USFL. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, you can usually tell when those leagues are going to last or not, and
the XFL looked good, especially in early 2020 before the pandemic. It was like, this is going to be good, and then
pandemic though,
and then betting is going to add a lot to it. People are going to start betting on this,
which you can do on Prize Picks.
Yeah, of course.
Pretty funny.
I lost tonight because the Bulls had to lose to the Raptors. Trash.
Bulls, classic Bulls.
I mean, Kobe Wyatt just didn't do anything. Caruso's ass.
Dude, that looks so good. Watermelon sorbet.
No, my mom made like this Italian soup thing earlier. That's what I was eating. Dude, that shit was so good. It was so good. Oh my god. Warriors are beating the 76ers 52-50.
Did we talk about Luka's 73-point game last week?
Luka's 73-point game? No, we did not.
And then what did he do the day after? Proceeded to drop 28, 17 assists, 10 rebounds. And then what did he do the day after? Or what yesterday? They beat the Orlando Magic. I honestly think Patrick Mahomes is trapped and Taylor Swift is also trapped. I think the NFL is rigging that Kansas City needs more attention because there's a huge meth problem out there. I was just saying that. I was about to get to that.
Kansas in general has a very big meth problem. It's horrible. The NFL rigged part,
probably shit. I mean, people caught on to the logo, so they had to say, you know what, we got to get their ass, man.
There's that. People say scripted. It's too big for that, but I do think the refs add
the NFL and the NBA are now classified as sports entertainment, just like WWE.
They have been for a while. Yeah. So it wouldn't be necessarily shocking, especially with the addition of sports betting, of course.
So I'm from Kansas City.
Kansas City, Kansas. If that's your fix, do it. Hey, let's take a dab right now. That looks like I'm.
That's your cue. Okay, it's meth, by the way.
No, it'd be skinny as
fuck. YouTube guidelines.
That's Fint. You can press X to buy Fint. That fucking Fortnite screenshot's too funny. The fuck we're talking? Oh yeah, NFL being
Luka 73-point game.
Yeah, Luka 73-point game. A lot of people.
As if
maybe not a lot.
Like, come on, man. He's got to be the MVP, man. I mean,
you think? Yeah, I mean, he's carrying his team.
Exactly. I mean, he's literally the most valuable player on the team. I mean, bro. I mean, okay, Embiid's a beast, but Luka, like, come on, man, he has to win it. I mean, this dude dropped 73. Next day, he drops 28, which isn't bad for Luka. Well, for Luka, that's probably nothing. But 17 assists and then 10 rebounds, and then 2 days later from that game, he drops another triple-double. Him and Tim Hardaway, they combined for 82 points. Luka had 45. Was that
the 45, Magic game?
Yeah, yesterday.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Luka had 45, 15 assists, and 9 rebounds. So it was almost a triple-double in 3 days, which for a guard, keep in mind, this dude's a guard. And, I mean, this is without Kyrie Irving, which tomorrow, Derek Lively, Kyrie, and Luka are out.
Ooh.
Yeah. So injuries really beat up the Mavericks. Injuries really beat up the Mavericks, but they played the Timberwolves.
We'll definitely put Timberwolves money line on that one.
Yeah.
That'll be rough. That'll be a rough game. But yeah, basketball's getting exciting. I guess I'm really excited
Colin
for the playoffs.
Sexton is finally back, dude. He's good again, dude. He's been averaging really good numbers since he was on the Cavaliers, which ever since he went to the Jazz, he kind of declined.
Yeah, that's what happens when you go to the Jazz.
But finally, dude, he's starting to show some light.
Mm-hmm. The Bulls, I don't get it. Clippers, they have nights where they look great. And there's that nights where like Zach LaVine needs to go. Need him out of there.
Yeah, for Josh Giddey.
I do not want that.
No, I don't think it was Josh Giddey. I think it was Williams. Jalen Williams was the package. I think they mistaken Josh Giddey, which
it might have been that.
But NBA standing, they played football on the Titanic. My great grandma said, "Did she make it out?" Her name was Rose.
Your grandma was Rose.
Rose Bowl.
The Rose Bowl.
Yeah, Timberwolves are still number 1. The Thunder are number 3 in the West. When they got the youngest team, so dude, that's something to watch out for, bro.
They may be a sleeper team.
The Thunder, I mean, they're still young, so if they don't get it this year, bro, they're still going to be young in 5 years.
They'll make a big splash play in the offseason.
They are the youngest.
Get a veteran on there, and then boom.
They are the youngest team in the NBA.
And Zach LaVine might be the perfect guy for that.
He could, even if you get rid of Jalen Williams. But they're going to be they're the youngest team, and they're 3rd in the West at 32-15. Clippers are doing pretty good. Mavericks are Mavericks will go as far as Luka takes them. And that's true. That's the truth. Celtics doing Celtics things. Gonna choke in the playoffs. Don't matter.
Really excited that Kansas made it to the Super Bowl after never winning anything since the Dust Bowl. Well,
Super Bowl.
I mean, to be fair, before Patrick Mahomes and before even Alex Smith, I mean, they were ass for years and years and years. So I do respect Chiefs fans for that, being a Bears fan. But
I'm looking at me over here. I'm just now
they're winners.
Forget about me. Nothing. No Missouri won.
Talking about Kansas.
Ooh, Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama versus Chet Holmgren. Fire matchup.
Wembanyama.
Blocked by Wembanyama.
Kansas is exciting. I want to move away. I hate it.
Pistons suck. They're 6-40. My God, man.
Yeah,
they're still not going to get the first pick.
Yeah, I know. Caitlin Clark. It's gonna happen. First
Looks
NBA
like LeBron needs
player.
to pack his bags and get ready to move to Detroit.
Oh my God, how insane that would be.
Yeah, man.
I wonder what they'll do. I don't know. Let's see if there's any major news going on before we clock out of the night. Nothing too crazy.
Yeah,
wasn't too long.
I was just about to say, man, ain't no here.
Besides Ultra 85, I mean that's kind of the big thing. This is not a other stuff podcast, but we definitely. I got to fly to Colombia and do a quick business trip. We'll be streaming the next 15 hours.
We'll be here.
Not. Yeah, we'll be here all the whole time. But yeah, Ultra 85. I guess we can talk about that for a little bit. That's finally coming. My Twitter has been popping off as of late, and it's exciting. Whenever I tweet about Logic, it just gets busy.
Oh yeah, of course.
That's how got the Twitter blue, get the impressions up, and then start getting paid. It could be exciting. But I'm excited for Ultra 85, man. I really hope he goes on tour. Would you go to Chicago?
God. Would I go to Chicago? Yeah.
Yeah. All right, cool.
I like Chicago. I'm sorry, I'm watching Kyrie Irving. He's just casually driving around Dallas in a Lamborghini.
Interesting. Right now?
Well, let me see. This was 5 hours or 22 hours ago. Damn, do they just casually just drive around like that? He's by himself, which is scary.
I guess you could add WWE into the podcast. WWE was trash.
It was like it was kind of bad. Cody Rhodes going back to back, no complaints there.
I'm excited for that. That's fine.
CM Punk injured, torn triceps. Gonna miss WrestleMania.
That sucks.
Seth Rollins still hurt. At this point, I don't know what's gonna go on with WWE. Brock Lesnar was supposed to be the guy to fight Gunther at WrestleMania, but of course the allegations.
Allegations replaced him or whatever.
Yeah, I was wondering what that was, and I thought about it. I was like, that was bullshit. And I was like, oh.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean,
if you're a big WWE fan, Braun Breaker, main roster, finally gonna be a star. That dude, he went in there that ring and he cleared house. Literally, I looked next to my dad and I was like, this guy is gonna do what Brock Lesnar does. He's gonna go in there and he's gonna clean the house, and that's exactly what he did.
Yeah.
It was fire, bro. I mean, there was no returns though, 0. I mean, Andrade, that's the only return, and Sami Zayn, who was just there for 3 months. But
I guess just Rhea Ripley,
mommy,
legit. Chat. We are Rhea Ripley enjoys her. In the Double Coverage podcast, we do enjoy Rhea Ripley, even Dominic Mysterio.
Enjoy.
They're cool people. WWE is cool besides Vince.
Bayley wins the women's Royal Rumble, which is fire. I'm not gonna lie. Cool. I wouldn't mind to see. I'm not gonna complain about Bayley winning. The women's Rumble was way better, by the way.
Yeah, I saw some clips of it. It looked good.
Jade Cargill versus Bianca Belair, gonna be fire at WrestleMania. That's gonna be fire.
Love you too, Black Ops 4.
Love you too, Black Ops 4. Love you, Nicholas.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fire, man. That WWE.
What do we got next? Elimination Chamber
in Australia, meaning we have to wake up at 5 a.m. Eastern time, 4 a.m. here.
Oh my God, 4 a.m.
We shouldn't be complaining because they've been doing it for us.
It's true. I mean, the Bears are going to have a game in London, so.
Wake up early. Wake up at 8 a.m.
I mean, I'm kind of excited. Go to my dad's at like 6, 7 in the morning. Watch some Bears football. Get high as fuck. Oh, it's gonna be fire. See you in 15 hours. See you, Nick. You almost got me there. No. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for wrestling. Besides CM Punk getting hurt, that sucks.
I'm just curious to see where they take it now because a lot of their plans got ruined within 24 hours. Literally, within the past week, Seth Rollins got injured. He's questionable for WrestleMania. I still think he's going to power through it.
He probably will.
I wonder, after Monday, I don't know if you watched Raw. After Monday, I'm actually curious of which title Cody Rhodes goes for.
Who's the WWE champion? Is it still Roman?
It's Roman and Seth.
And Seth Rollins is okay.
People are it's going to be Roman, obviously. But Seth Rollins at a point that his title is a little more prestigious because he defends it every week, pretty much.
Yeah.
And Roman has done. He's done well. Roman just defended it his 30th time in the 4 years he's had it.
It's ridiculous. It's like once every 6 months.
Yeah, for real.
Or twice every 6 months.
I'm curious to see where they go especially with Gunther. I don't know who's Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns. Women's wrestling is fire again.
Mm-hmm. Women's, yeah.
I'm curious to see where they take it. Yeah.
It's thriving. The world of entertainment is sort of thriving. I mean, we got a lot of cool stuff coming. Like I said, Ultra 85. Wrestling is popping off, kind of, besides Vince shit and Lesnar and Laurinaitis and all that. Mm-hmm. WWE coming to an end. Or not WWE, NFL.
Coming to an end. NBA. Getting closer to playoffs in April.
Baseball. Kind of excited for that. Hopefully the Cubs and Royals can do something.
What else, dude? I mean, Ultra 85, WWE's popping again. UFC
Full 3. Yeah, UFC 2.
UFC 300 is coming up.
UFC 300.
Dana Pink is about to announce the main event to that. Or he's going to get oiled up.
He's going to get oiled up. I think that's going to be the main event, Jim, and I'm very excited to watch that live here on the Double Coverage podcast.
On the Double Coverage podcast.
If you guys enjoyed.
You can see Dana White versus Joe Rogan oiled up.
Oiled up. in the grass. It's going to be exciting. And I hope you guys enjoyed the Double Coverage podcast. If you did, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell for daily videos every single day. Double Coverage podcast either every Tuesday or Wednesday, depending on what happens between those 2 days. It's going to be very exciting. Enjoy the one. A little shorter. Nothing too crazy to talk about. Probably be a lot longer next week because we got Super Bowl and then things are going to start heating up in the world of the NFL. A lot of rumors, a lot of crazy stuff, trade rumors, a lot of misinformation out there. The election season is this year, which that's also conversation. That'll be on the other podcast. That'll be on
the Double Coverage podcast live covering Trump
election night. Oh, it's gonna be
300.
I'll definitely be I'll definitely be live for election night. That'll be. I'll probably be moved out, so we'll see what we do. We could do a lot of events. The Big Interest podcast in the future. That'll be a good place to talk politics. So hope you guys enjoyed. Broden, any last words?
No last words for me. Good night, everybody. Good night,
everybody. Good night.